Welcome back indeed. So we were basically done with Vampire Survivors outside of trying to hunt around for the bonus characters. And lo and behold, chat, there was an update. So we have more things to go for. So we're probably going to do the chat requested run of stage 4, and hopefully that'll unlock something for us. Let's see what the game has to offer for us in this particular patch. We have a little bit of money. They're no longer on max achievements. We unlock a character. Oh, we locked another reroll for hitting level 100. Okay. Something called the Bone Zone, which I'm a little curious about. I don't know if we'll see it today. We'll try to. I think we'll do stage 4. If we unlock the Bone Zone, we'll do the Bone Zone. We have to defeat 3,000 Dragon Shrimp, which I think are the stage 4 enemies. We unlock what looks like a dog, so we can play as a dog. So that kind of makes sense. Lock Hyper Mode for 3 normal stages. I think I already did that. So it probably just needs me to beat the game again. Set to play as Gennaro or Imeldo for new Arcana. So we'll probably play as Gennaro. Imelda, I think, is the Magic Wand character, and I really don't want to do that. Well, I guess if we're just replaying a stage, I guess I could technically do stage 4. I guess. Right, chat? I guess. Oh, and look, I could afford a nice little reroll here. Excellent. I'm basically capped. So we'll do Imelda, who gains more experience, I suppose. So, yeah, we already have Hyper from multiple stages. It's probably just because we played on an earlier patch. We have not yet discovered the Bone Zone, but we will go to the Bone Zone very shortly. Let's just play a stage. Okay, first and foremost, where is it? I want Slash. Slash is so good, chat. Well, there seems to be a new question mark button. Presumably, this will start you with the random Arcana. I don't want to do that. I want to start with Slash. Projectile speed up here is going to be super key for us. The Magic Wand's kind of a dead slot, I'm going to be real with you. Like, that, it just sucks. I don't even know what to tell you. I'm going to avoid Sandalwater. I'm actually going to take Whip here. So we took Slash, so it should actually do pretty high damage. Well, I got Axe already. Yeah, that's what I want, chat. The Savior. Level Axe again, yes. As a reminder, the Axe can crit, and it does 4 times damage, which is stupid. Which is why I want the Axe as soon as possible. Whip can also crit, which is what I'm using at the moment. Candelabra, exactly what I want to see. The Magic Wand is just a filler item, honestly. I don't really care what it does. We're just farming XP, so we could get some better things soon. Song of Mana, ooh. You know what, chat? I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no. Perfect for this stage. Hey, chat wanted to see Song of Mana on this level. Now you get to witness. Duplicator? Oh, chat, yes please. Helps me no matter what weapon I'm doing, except for Song of Mana, I suppose. Unfortunately, it doesn't have very long duration, but we could get duration up at the bottom. Fire Wand could be useful here. I actually probably want Knife, of all things. Thinking about it. Fire Wand I want for sure, but I also potentially want, I mean, I technically don't really need Knife. I don't think it'll matter. Whatever, I'll level Magic Wand for now. I was just thinking about it. Like, Lightning Ring would help a lot, but Knife would also help. Kind of torn on that. I'll see which one it gives me. Another duplicator? Yes, please. The fact that that could kill through the wall is just so silly to me. I feel so bad for those enemies. So our goal is to basically camp and get bracers as soon as possible, but we need more support items. Sure, we'll get more Magic Wand levels, who cares? So I guess getting bonus XP helps to not play with wand as much. Oh, we got lightning ring straight up. Oh. Chat. Oh. I mean, I guess instead of fire wand, I can just go for knife. I think it'll be more useful for me overall. Very fair item. Look at that, chat. It's totally fair. That was also fair. Man, I wish there were actually things to fight with the item. I probably should have held off on that slightly. That's fine. Hollow Heart for whip upgrade. Honestly, I don't even need it. I'm not even gonna take it. I don't care if the whip doesn't evolve. I just want the whip damage. Just free damage for me. I think we'll just go for maybe spinach if we really want to. You get bracer for free. I have so many support items I haven't taken. I need the skull at some point. Clover for crits, actually best choice. We're gonna take that immediately. I want more crits, chat. Go for like a crit build with the knives. Knives doing quadruple damage is actually kind of big for us, for sure. Taking a little bit of damage here, but it's kind of whatever, honestly. Level axe up more? Yes, please. 197 damage. Actually silly. Sure, we'll take that chest. I mean, like, I guess I could take Hollow Heart. I don't think it matters, honestly. Lightning ring leveled, nice. I basically want the cooldown. I could throw away the Hollow Heart, I suppose. Anything else I should go for? The Zippapore, I get duration up for free. I don't want that. Take the healing. I'll think about it. I'm not gonna rush it though. I'm gonna take the axe first though, for sure. The axe is doing 200 damage. It's so silly. That just makes no sense to me. Another chance to evolve Hollow Heart. Would this mess up my build? I mean, I just want cooldown reduction and skull. I don't think so. Yeah, this should be fine. Because the duplicator goes with the ring. The clover doesn't go with anything. What goes there? Cooldown reduction. Yeah, this should be fine. Because if I get knife as my final weapon, I get bracer anyway. That's fine. We'll do that. We'll have knife final item. Did I want the spinach? I don't think it's needed. I thought about it. It's like, I'll give up the spinach. It's fine. I'm already doing 200 something damage. I don't know how much more I realistically need. I definitely want the cooldown no matter what, though. Level the magic wand. Why not? Got knife, nice, exactly what I wanted. Yeah, now that knife can crit, it actually is relevant even at this stage. No upgrades. Axe for sure. Yeah, knife is definitely really solid here. If we didn't have slash, I would not take knife at all. I would think it's a wasted slot. But slash is making me go, you know what? I can make this mediocre item actually good. It's not the worst item. Magic wand is definitely the worst item. Still. More knife. Sure. Take the attractor orb in a second. It's gonna bully the boss real quick. I'm gonna wait on the attractor orb for a second. I'm gonna actually get some more kills first. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything for the magic wand. I suppose we'll find out eventually. Sure, My magic wand passed through more foes. I mean, this should basically keep everything off of me late game. Crown, candelabra, we'll level the wand, whatever. With projectile speed and cooldown reduction, this could actually, not significant damage, but it helps them keep them away from me. Now I think I'm ready for the attack orb. Spellbinder, no. Lightning ring, we'll take. Looking for skull. Bracer, don't want that. We'll take the clover for now. I mean, like, I could pick up the chest. I suppose there's no downside to it. Just pick it up. Could bring me closer to a weapon level that I need. Speaking of which, hello, Mr. Mochi. Hope you're doing well. The base damage of axe up, nice. $304 damage already. Silly. Absolutely silly, chat. I'm just looking for the skull and cooldown. I think we're in business. I will do rerolls if I get something terrible. Really hoping the game pulls through here. Give me 1 second, chat. Alright, we'll level the lightning ring. Another attract orb? Sure, I'll take it, because I'm looking to level here. Well, I should have waited on the item there. Oh well. I mean, yay, 30% experience, I guess. Eventually. Knife, mask. We'll do lightning ring, because it's closer to leveling. Even though I think the knife will actually outdamage it. It's fine. You can see if I'm walking upwards, there's basically nothing the enemies can do. Magic wand is just doing some cheap hits at a distance. I guess it's okay. Getting fancy screensaver vibes, looking at all the weapons, something like that. I remember, what was it? Windows After Dark used to do, like, what was it? Danger Dan? Long time ago, the chat, though. Never been this far in the game. We're in stage 4. We technically unlocked everything the last time we played, but a new patch came out. Now we have new content. We're just looking to clear a stage and see what that unlocks for us. Playing Gennaro will give us more cards. See what happens. Or not Gennaro. Well, Gennaro, yes, but I think this character's name is Imelda. Not seeing what I want. Getting a little concerned. I'm gonna hold off on killing that boss for a little bit. Take knife over whip or distance. So basically every time it says like 5 base damage, it's actually 20 damage when I crit. So it's gonna be a lot of damage, chat. Rosary? Sure, we'll take that. Who cares? Okay, we killed the boss. We'll level Axe, because if we can level Axe to the next level, that's actually huge for us. Like, no joke. Like, it's gonna be so stupid. I'm gonna be doing, like, 300 crits to the whole room. So unfair. Didn't quite get it. We'll land up Candelabra to make killing a bit easier. Much easier. Like, honestly, there's really nothing these enemies can do to us. Like, that's their best bet right there. We'll get Clover for better crits. That's actually more impactful to me at the moment. Speaking of which... Oh, you okay there, game? You'll be fine. Come on, skull. We need a skull, chat. Knife up? Sure. We'll hold off on leveling Songamana until we get that skull. Or at least the cooldown. I need at least one of those, chat. Axe is max. Let's go pick up that chest. We're just gonna face tank all that. It's fine. Early game better to level certain weapons or balance a bunch of things. Game better to level certain. Oh, are you just talking about like what the patch notes are compared to before? They added more late game stuff. I don't think they did anything to the early game. They made I think I read that they made rerolls and banishes cheaper. That's more of like a mid-game pick. So you have to play a few times to get to that point. Give the game a second to think about that. Technically, with the Arcana that came out in the previous patch, once you get Slash, it makes the game so much easier. Like, it's just so consistent. Like, you would not normally be able to do, like, 400 something damage to them like this. But because I have Slash, I can. We'll upgrade Whip. Yeah, they're just getting mowed down. Hello, boss. I'd prefer to get it. Actually, how quickly you die if I just look at you? 400 damage. Okay. Triple level. Interesting. Well, I want the axe upgrade for sure. Anything else is just kind of bonus at this point. Lightning Ring, Song of Mana. Okay. So anyway, chat, say goodbye to the next 8 minutes because we got the auto win item. If you haven't seen it before, witness the crits. We'll level knife. Oh my gosh, it's just cleaving everything. Thank you, Axe. Never change. Please never nerf Axe. Knife level, why not? Ooh. Damage is real, chat. Stage 1, are there any particular items you'd like to focus on? In Stage 1? I don't even bother for items. Like, you can pick it up, I guess. I don't know. With Stage 1, when I cleared it, I didn't pick up any items. It's, like, nice, I guess. I've never really had a need to repeat it after I beat it. Yeah, like, there's, like, what, the clovers that are there, so it benefits, like, crit builds, technically. But I think what the goal should be is to just get to Stage 2. If you just play Stage 2 a bunch, it's way easier than Stage 1. And by the time you get a couple upgrades from Stage 2, it makes Stage 1 basically a piece of cake. Yeah, Stage 2 is by far the easiest stage in the game. I don't know why they made it like that, but it is. I have Lightning Ring. I guess we could take Lightning Ring here. Weapons. Oh, you're just asking, like, if I had a... Oh, so your question is more, if I had a blank file, how do I win? My advice to you... I forget what items you can start with. You need to have weapons at least to level 7, so you need to kind of level a whole bunch of things. I think once I unlocked Santa Water and Attractor Orb, that was kind of like GG. I think that's like an early game carry for sure. I don't have anything I really want here. I think I'll take the Awake. So, Candelabra, I don't think you can start with the unlock. So, I would just check the unlocks real quick. This one just adds base area up, and it upgrades Axe, which is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. And it's going to carry you to at least the 20-minute mark once you get that. Santa Water with Attractor Orb is busted with no Arcana, and it's probably one of the best things to get. It's going to take you a while, but unlocking Lightning Ring is really good. If you're having trouble, the third character, I believe, will automatically give you Rune Tracer if you play them. And Gennaro, who's on the far right, is really, really, really good as a starting character. Projectile +1 is so huge in this game. Yeah, Lightning Ring is really solid. I think it's kind of invalidated with crits, but it's a nice stepping stone to get there. So my advice is to just play the game a little bit, at least to get weapons to level 7, and that'll open up a door for you. Oh, there's Empty Tome. That's one of the things I was waiting on. Jeez, chat, that took way too long. Can we talk about that? There we go. Already noticeable damage increase. There are kind of like okay items you can get, like I guess garlic is okay, but it just after a certain point you don't need those kinds of items anymore. They're literally irrelevant. Yeah, we just need the skull and we're done with the build as far as I'm concerned. Then I can actually go pick up the items. Bracer I think is unlocked from the start, so knife plus bracer isn't terrible. But as I said before, getting candelabra with axe is just so dumb. I might actually have to start re-rolling. This is crazy. Yeah, Bible's not too bad, but it takes a little while to level. I feel like starting weapons, knife is kind of rough to start with, honestly. I'm not a big fan of the knife start. I like every other character start. Or once you get to a mount which costs 5,000, then I like knife as a start. I just feel like single projectile is too brutal of a start for most characters. Alright, just trying to reduce the lag there. How have we still not gotten the other choice yet? That's crazy. I know I killed the boss, but I guess I could pick it up. No matter what, this should be an upgrade. So after that, it's more just figuring out what weapons go with what support items to combine them. So for example, like we got the Hollow Heart, which Hollow Heart is also not really hard to get. And that leads to sustain, which is not terrible. It just won't be your big DPS dealer. Like, it's still better to focus damage than healing, for sure. Also, chat, can we talk about this? Am I gonna have to banish something? I still don't have the skull. I'm getting a little worried. I'm almost level 50, and I haven't seen it still. Take the cooldown reduction. Take the AoE. Cooldown reduction, I think, is one of the most powerful stats in the game. Amount +1 is super powerful. I think things like projectile speed are not super relevant, and honestly, duration up doesn't impact a lot of things in the game. So once you get Candelabra, it just makes your life really easy. I mean, just look how much wider the Sagamana is. I know, I can't get the skull, chat. This is brutal. I mean, cooldown reduction by 8%, kind of big. Because now Sagamana will just be pulse killing everything. Unreal, chat. Unreal. I'm gonna focus on maxing something so that way it stops appearing as an option. Sure, we're gonna level health. I'm that desperate, chat. I'm that desperate to get the skull. There it is. We got the skull. We're good. Okay, build complete. Empty tomb, yes please. Or tome, excuse me. Let's go pick up that bracer immediately. We'll ignore the boss. I don't care about the boss. If the boss dares spawn in front of me, like, look at this, chat. What can they do? Nothing. Perish. You know what I learned? I'm gonna give shoutouts to Chris in the chat. I watched him play briefly. Did you know you can banish the skull and it'll never appear again? So I never have to improve this. Shoutouts to Chris in the chat. So now I don't have to worry about the enemies getting tougher. I just removed the only downside to this weapon. I was wondering if it was a bug that it was there, and I was gonna try it eventually, but I got to see it with Chris, so I cheated. I'm a cheater, chat. So anyway, we're now in Murder Central. We got Duplicator, which is amount +1. We have like a bazillion scythes going everywhere. Like, what can they do? Just look at this death, chat. There's nothing they can do. My sustain is insane. I'm critting for like 400 plus. Nothing they could do. You know what? We'll increase the AoE of it. Why not? Win harder, chat. We're just bulldozing at this point. I'm gonna go pick up that bracer. That's my only goal. Look at this, chat. With cooldown reduction, the whip is literally constant. Look how unfair this is. I'm always whipping, chat. Always throwing axe, always whipping. What a character. Cooldown reduction on Sagamana? Why not? Make it do more damage. I'm gonna start with single whip. Yeah, I think this starting character is like deceptively hard in the beginning. I think he's a really great character once you can get amount +1, because whip is kind of hard to deal with when it doesn't have amount +1. So I think your goal is to get to 5,000 and power up immediately, Mr. Mochi. Once you do that, it's going to be like, oh, now I can actually play the game. This feels good. Yeah, we're going to improve the speed of our whip and all of our projectiles. So good luck, every enemy on the screen. I'm now attacking faster. What can they do, chat? Oh, is there a boss chest up there somewhere? I suppose we should go take it. I'm not even sure when I killed it, chat. We'll just take it. You'll get there, Mochi. I won on, I think, the third run, but I think I got really lucky because I got, what was it, Holy Water upgraded and Axe, and that hard carried me. So we evolved Holy Wand, whatever, useless item, who cares? I mostly got this for the cooldown reduction. Oh, hey, chat, another boss. I mean, the boss literally can't do anything. I guess I can evolve again, why not? So, it's over. My build is done, chat. I don't have to do anything else. Even with 10% more health, I'm now gonna double hit with Lightning Ring. Duplicator, one of my favorite items. I think every single time I play this, I always want to play Duplicator, Candelabra, Empty Tome. I think those are my 3 favorite support items. Situationally, I'll play with the Skull to get the Song of Mana, for example, upgraded. But otherwise, things like projectile speed up, not really strictly necessary, honestly. We'll level cooldown up. Song of Mana's max. Bracer speed up, why not? 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 Health up, why not? Health up, why not? Health up, why not? Money, sure. Money. Okay. We leveled a couple of times. 5,000 gold. That's the currency in the game, in the power-up screen. Keep in mind you can reset your power-ups, so don't worry about committing to something terrible early. Yeah, so if you haven't been doing that, I would recommend that, for sure. But yeah, that's a lot of level up. So one other thing you should know, Mr. Mochi, if you go to play, you don't have to pick up every XP you see. The game has a cleaning system where if you get beyond 400 gems, they'll turn into a red gem. So I purposely didn't pick up a lot of that XP just to get the red gem, and that gave me like 20 levels. But anyway, the game's over, by the way. I forgot to declare it again, but the game is over. If it wasn't clear, nothing can touch me at this point. I've basically become God for the next 8 minutes. Yeah, we'll talk about... There's technically an order you should go for. So if you don't have 5,000, I highly recommend taking a point in armor to make life easier as a beginner. Otherwise, like, cooldown reduction is super good. I think it works on every build. Technically greed for more money. I do feel like having something like armor and then health regen is kind of a way I kind of carry through the game. Like, my first run, I think, was like with the Cleric, who naturally starts with half health per second and extra health. And between those two things, I literally just tanked the final part of the game. So honestly, the Cleric wasn't too bad if you're still learning. Also, I picked up a red gem. Otherwise, other things to know. The candles spawn faster if you have higher luck. Luck is actually incredibly good in this game, and I recommend it even if you don't have a weapon that can crit. Oh, hey, look, chat, it's a boss. How long do you think the boss will last against this ridiculous barrage of attacks? I suspect dead by the time I finish the sentence. We'll see. Congratulations, boss. You lasted about 1 second longer than expected. So ideally here, this will be the Song of Mana increase, but if it's the dagger, I don't really care. Like, okay. So luck, just to be a bit more clear for Mr. Mochi, luck influences, it looks like, the amount of times you could get a triple reward or a quintuple reward from chests, the respawn rate of items. I think it decreases negative effects. Like, remember in stage 1, if you played, you might have seen the Ring of Flowers. If you have really high luck, that basically never happens. Crits are obviously influenced. Anything that has a chance to succeed, like Pentagram or Explosions, for example, from Cherry Bomb, that also benefits very heavily from luck. And I feel like once I started getting luck... Oh, luck also increases the odds of the torches giving you something other than, like, single coin. So, like, for example, all that healing there is because I took the clover. If you go to play and you're like, why don't I get, like, quadruple turkey? It's because luck bonus is high. So luck might be... Luck on clover might be my favorite item overall. We'll see. It's very good. It helps in ways that aren't necessarily clear to the build. Well, anyway, chat, I'm just gonna walk through them. I mean, what can they do? Just shrug your shoulders, chat. It's over. You know what the best part about this is, chat? I'm still gonna get another item. So Song of Mana needed to last longer. We can improve that, chat. We could do better. So my only goal for this stage is to hit 99. I would hope with my XP up, I can do that. Yeah, Santa Water and Axe are really easy to acquire items. Attract Orb, unlocked with Santa Water, allows really easy XP gain. So instead of like walking how I am to pick up all that XP, it pulls it from a distance, which will help you if you aren't doing enough DPS. And Santa Water itself does a bazillion DPS, and it scales off of everything, so it's kind of hard to go wrong with it. It's just a free weapon to slot in most builds, honestly. And Axe is really dumb. Oh, hey, look, it's a boss. You okay there, boss? You want to think about... Oh, never mind. I killed the boss, chat. I looked at the boss in a mean way, and he exploded. So sorry, Mr. Boss. So anyway, chat, we now have a bazillion crits. So if you thought that was unfair before, chat, now we do non-stop firing of knives, which all crit. So if I look vaguely in the direction of an enemy, they'll explode. We should be getting close to the... Hellbinder. Sleep well, Mr. Mochi. Hope you do well. We play the game later. Yeah, we're just gonna delete everything. Even with the really crappy magic wand, I think we're good. Sure, we'll increase Song of Mana duration. Why not, chat? Who cares? Might as well as greed for it, right? I'm actually gonna hold still so we can get XP. I'm generally not sure if anything can even reach us at this point. Wow. I mean, should I walk like up here so they have more of a chance? This is just so sad. I mean, look at this, chat. I'm letting that XP accrue, if you were curious. I'm tired of walking. Oh, hey, we killed the boss. I guess I could go pick that up. Right, chat? Like, I guess. We don't really need it. We're fine. Sure, we get another card. Hopefully the other card abilities are good. I'm hoping this one we unlock ends up being a lot of fun. We'll find out, though. Duration up doesn't really seem that useful. Slowing our projectiles down seems really terrible. I think I'll just go for double healing, because who cares? I saw a new weapon was in there. It looked like a patch of flowers. We'll hopefully unlock that when we get the dog. All effects last longer. Nice. Lots of red gems here. Love to see it. So that also means I could leave a basic ability at level 1 in general if I don't feel like leveling it. That's kind of interesting. A lot of XP, chat. What do you think, chat? Do you think the build is done? They have to get through the AoE slow, the constant rain of axes, the magic wand pushing them backwards, lightning rings sniping them off screen. Oh, the game... Oh, don't make me move, game. We'll take the damage. It's fine. Are you really gonna make me move? Fine, I'll move. Whatever, chat. Whatever. I couldn't defeat the stage. My bad. I should have taken Laurel, chat. If only I could have replaced Magic Wand with Laurel. It would have been more useful there. Anyway. See a red gem. We might as well take it. Think the game is mad at me? Probably. I mean, I increased their spawn rate. I was kind of hoping they would spawn faster. Maybe I should have taken more ranks in Curse, chat. They're just getting absolutely devastated and decimated. Actually unfair damage right now, chat. Oh, hey, Cockatrice is nice. I mean, they might get a little closer. Oh, there's a boss. That's so many crits, chat. That is so many crits. Yeah, they're dead. There's no way anything survives that. That's too intense. So at this point, I guess we're just saving up for more rerolls, question mark. We're almost at level 99 at 23 minutes. That's a good sign. Pause the game so I can think about it. Actually unfair, chat. Oh, hey, a red gem. Aw, it wasn't worth much. I mean, if other bosses spawned in here, could you really tell, honestly? Like, they're just dead so fast. And I'll move upwards so that more of them can attack us, I guess. Actually, what I should do is I should aim at the corner and let the whip kill everything above me. I think this is good, chat. I think we're gonna camp here for a little bit. You think I'm the boss here now? I mean, it feels like it. Manticore, come on. Oh man, chat, they're not even like remotely close to us. I wonder if I took a character with more base AoE, if that would mean that I can make the Song of Mana reach the whole screen. Kinda curious now. Hopefully that's enough for the XP. Yeah, that's a lot of red gems there. Nice, 99. Mission accomplished, chat. So yeah, whip at near... Oh, nice. And we got a burn spell? Oh, that's not fair. Oh, maybe it wasn't a burn spell. Maybe it was just meat, but it was touching the attractor. Hello, boss. Now let's look at the boss. Boss exploded. Nice, quintuple. You can tell by the music. So anyway, if we do get more unlocks and upgrades, this will help. Oh, plus we have to purchase a character later. Nothing but money, chat. That's what you'd love to see. Lots of money. That is a lot of XP, chat. That is a lot of XP. I can't even see them. They're just exploding instantly. I don't even know what enemy we killed at this point. Oh, hey, an attractor work. Another red gem. Sure, we'll take it. Easy peasy, chat. Tell these enemies to step it up, chat. Oh, hello, red golems, or blood golems. I mean, you're getting closer. Oh, hey, there's the boss, chat. I mean, the boss touched me briefly. Congratulations. You are the lucky winner. Your prize is giving me more money. Yeah, they stand no chance. Our character is way too powerful for sure. Now that we have might 25% from power up, like now it's just like pretty consistent. It still lags a little bit whenever we level sometimes, at least for streaming. It doesn't lag, I think, when I'm off the stream, but streaming specifically, it does not like the transition. I think it's trying to recalculate every enemy path. I think that's what's happening there, so like it lags just a little bit. See, like it doesn't do that for like regular level ups. Maybe just the treasure chest it lags. mean, I'm not really concerned. I mean, our whip does a bazillion damage. Song of Mana is lasting forever. It might as well as be up permanently. In fact, I think it is. Grenade, not terrible. I'm open for more coin bags. I'll try to pick these up as I see them. Wow. Oh, yeah, another boss. Hi, boss. Oh, you're gonna make me move slightly? You did it, boss. Enter the whip zone. Goodbye. So something tells me we can afford another character. Probably another reroll at this rate. If the other character unlocks a terrible weapon, at least it seems like we'll get another banish. Honestly, one weapon for one banish, not a bad trade. I'll take that. I mean, it's just getting sad now, chat. Keep in mind, I'm double healing. So, as I said before, hopefully we find something to replace that. As I don't feel like healing is really all that great. It's like a nice, it's a good starting one, I will say, like when you don't have like the other combos. And like if you don't have like a lot of knowledge of the game. Definitely the double healing of like the health recovery makes Cleric like an easy win. But like, I'm looking for damage now, I really don't need sustain. So if there's another Arcana that does damage, I want that for sure. I mean, like, I'm sort of getting hit, but then, like, I heal instantly. Whatever. Oh, yeah, boss. Stand below him and whip him repeatedly. He died instantly. Yeah, like, if we get something that improves knife, that would be so big for us. Like, I kid you not. So, I'm not sure what this character will unlock. Probably nothing useful. But we'll see. I mean, I'll take it over healing, I guess. Like, revive, slash, and random item. This Fire Wand is a little situational. Like, it is good. I did read in the patch notes that they did nerf it, chat. It no longer does double damage. I think it does, like, 1.5 times damage for hitting twice. It definitely needed to be nerfed. That damage made no sense. I mean, we did, like, what, 32 million at one point with just the fireballs? That was pretty stupid. But yeah, these guys don't really drop the red orbs. Huh. Okay. I didn't really pay attention to that before. Oh, hey, more bone shrimp things, I guess. So it takes until the last minute to get the red orbs. Kind of brutal. I guess we'll try to kill some of these in case I'm not at 3,000. Worst comes to worst, I just play this stage again with Gennaro. I'll show the difference between the characters. One Gennaro starts with knife already, so I don't need to worry about getting it for this stage. My kill speed is a little slow on them, but at least I'm getting kills. It could be worse. Still pretty happy with their progress. This is where if I had left a rosary behind, it would have been very useful. We're about to hit the time any second now. Hello, Death. Joke's on you, I took revive. Getting my money, chat. Joke's on you, Death. I took revive, so I'm gonna get more money. That's basically all I view that as. He died again, it's fine. Sure, one more revive. Earning that extra credit, chat. Nice. Then net us another 500 gold or so. Not too terrible. Times 1.3, we got 7.8 thousand gold. We got the dog. We got Waltz of Pearls. We'll have to see what that does. We unlocked the Bone Zone. I guess we could take the dog to the Bone Zone. I guess it would be fitting. Death Spiral outdamaged everything. I'm not really surprised. Holy Wand did no damage. Not really surprised. Bloody Tear did no damage. I mean, to be fair, nothing could even reach the whip for it to do damage. And the fact that Thousand Edge outdamaged Lightning is kind of sad. Actually, the fact that it also outdamaged Song of Mana is exceptionally sad, excuse me. That's the benefit of using the Arcana, I suppose. So what else do we need to do? 3 more. So we probably have to...
This is getting interesting.
What else do we need to win with? Gennaro for Iron Blue Will. Is there anything else? Because he's 86. We must have all the achievements again, chat. Gotta win in the Bone Zone, that's 87. Do we just have to level the dog to a certain level, and that's 88? Yeah, okay. What can we do here? I can almost afford another reroll. So I could play as Gennaro first, and then the dog. I think that might be ideal. The dog starts with flowers. Let's play with this character, just so I could get more rerolls. I think that's the best case scenario. Well, because this character I'm guaranteed to go far with Gennaro, and Gennaro's dumb. Let's go to, no item drops, enemies grow stronger over time. Ooh, that seems kind of brutal. Maybe we'll hold off on that then for a second. We'll do that later. Let's, oh, fine, we'll play as the dog. Let's do, what would be fun? Guess we could do the stage 2 check, chat. Listed weapon, gain up to 3 bounces. Oh. Oh, Fire Wand getting a bounce is kind of sick. Fire Wand with bounce would actually be super sick. So if I do Slash into Waltz of Pearls into Heart of Fire, that could be kind of fun. However, Slash is stupid, so I'm taking Slash. What does Dog do? Okay. Kind of a weird weapon. Lightning Ring? Maybe. Lightning Ring is really stupid. I'm probably gonna go Duplicator no matter what, so... I guess? Or I could go Whip. No, we'll do Lightning Ring. Let's try not to use Whip this time. We've seen enough of Whip. Oh, does it, like, always shoot behind me? Oh, so if I run away from them and kite them, I could do damage. Okay, interesting. I mean, that's kind of my playstyle. I do like to run from them. It's a little awkward. Oh, and it doesn't fire unless I do move. Ooh. Oh, we'll take Fire Wand. That's one of the things I wanted to try. Perfect. So we want cooldown reduction, which we get for free over there. Yeah, I want to see Fire Wand bounce, especially when it upgrades. I don't really care about the crosses bouncing, I'm gonna be real with you. Celestial Dusting effects last a second longer. Okay, so duration up works with this. We'll probably go Knife again. Knife was putting in the work. That way I have coverage from the front and the back. No matter where I go, something dies. Dog is always running, chat. Okay. Or Fire Wand. Our goal is to get to level 11 or so and get that Fire Wand increase. Yes, the dog does indeed have the knife. Dog's now firing a bunch of projectiles. Just keep in mind, it gets projectile up, so Fire Wand would be kind of sick, as with the knife, as with the axe. So I think the more projectiles we go, the better. And Lightning Ring is a projectile, so we should get a lot of Lightning Rings. Sure, we'll do Celestial Dusting. I mean, I could purposely banish my own weapon, I guess. I just wanted like a low-level weapon challenge. I guess we could do that in the future. Can you win with rank 1? It'd be horrible. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the dusting. It looks okay. It looks like it scales with duration, which is kind of interesting. Base speed up. That's a little better. It looks like it would be more fun on characters that are not this one. Like, damage or area of effect up, or projectile speed could be very interesting. See what we could get here. Racer. Yeah, I guess. Especially if stuff that's gonna bounce later, I think Racer is actually useful. I do feel like Racer is just kind of meh, but now that it has, like, things that are worth using due to Arcana, maybe it's not too bad. Oh, Axe? Oh, heck yeah, chat. Axe forever. The 100 damage continues. I'd still go Clover again, I'm thinking about it. Sure, we'll level up something randomly. So I've almost maxed out on weapons. Thinking about what my final weapon should be. So we don't need to worry about the flower, so I could technically pair that with the Clover. We need the Duplicator. We need the Candelabra. I want the cooldown tomb, which we'll get eventually. I don't know, chat. What would be a good final weapon with this build? I could technically go cross. Technically. Because I'm going to get the cooldown reduction no matter what. I was thinking Clover for luck anyway. I don't think Bible would be super useful in this build. I mostly just want projectile. I mean, Bible scales okay with it. Oh, Candelabra? Yes, please. It begins, chat. Oh, now it's actually starting to dust in a circle around itself. That's kind of nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could use Cross. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but I guess for the sake of the build. Let's see what bouncing crosses look like. Could be a lot of crosses for sure. Can't think of like what an alternative would be. I don't really want to track the word. I mean, like, I could get it. It is like a free thing to slot in, but I just don't think it'll even get a chance to do any damage. We were just talking about Clover. Might as well get that. Especially if we're going cross anyway. I mean, the Heaven's Sword will technically do a lot of damage. Technically. Axe for sure. We're getting a little overwhelmed by the enemy, because our clear is kind of eh. But it's fine. We'll be fine in the mid-game. Want knife up for sure. Needs more projectiles. Once we hit level 20, we'll get a bonus. That is one thing that makes this character a little harder. They do get nothing for the first 19 levels. So we're not benefiting from projectile +1, for example, here. The challenge mode stuff is actually probably kind of hard with them, at least in the beginning. Racer speed up? Actually, that would be useful. Nice easy kill, we'll take the chest. We still need Duplicator. Duplicator, we'll get the tomb for free. Guess we'll get spinach. Duplicator, spinach. Final item should be question marks. Could be duration up. No, I don't think that would be useful. I don't know. I mean, it technically could be a trapdoor, but I'm not in a rush for it. We'll almost have +1 projectile, chat. Working hard for it. guess it doesn't matter. Ooh, nice level. AoE up. Need access to hit more things. Having a little bit of a slow start, but hey, we just hit level 20. We get the extra projectile here, which makes our Fire Wand strategy much better. Lightning Ring for sure. We still need Duplicator. Brutal item choices so far. I was kind of hoping luck would help us a bit more. They'll essentially just go pick up the gold up, and then go for the cooldown. I guess I'll move slightly more to the right here. Then I'll have to do that later. Yeah, it's just like a whole bunch of no enemies fighting us, which is kind of painful. I mean, at least the dog moves fairly fast. It makes sense. Four-leg gives the speed advantage. Yeah, we got pretty good keep away techniques. We're running away from the fire ladies. Should be fine. There we go. Finally, a decent wall of enemies. Now if I'm surrounded, the flower is gonna help. Like if I reverse direction there. Help us out a little bit. Now we're just fishing for level ups, chat. We need dupe. We need weapon levels. We need everything. Come on, give it to us. We're so close, chat. Fire Wand to level 6, sure. We're still waiting on spinach, though. I like the dog music. Bobbing my head along as I listen in. Really nothing these enemies can do. As long as I'm looking at them, they basically die. We're not quite at the mask. I should move over a bit more. Yeah, we are just really hoping for a level up here. I wonder if I should have taken a pointing curse just to make them spawn faster. They're honestly spawning too slow for me. Another axe, sure. We'll take the food. There's a boss. We'll take this to level up our thing. Oh, I didn't even drop a chest? That's brutal. Oh well. Oh, I went off screen for like a second and I got the lantern to respawn. Nice. Easy clears. So just focusing on trying to get the either more money for the candles or whatever. I don't think it matters at this point, but I am really desperate for levels. Come on. Spinach, there we go. Waiting on that. Helps significantly. We need 2 more passive items. One of them has to be Duplicator. I don't think the others matter at all. Ooh, we love to see a chat. There we go. We're starting to finally get some XP. Duplicator, exactly what I was looking for. This will help significantly. Our damage output's going to be a lot higher now. More axes, more fire. That's what you want to see. We'll do piercing, or not piercing fireballs. We'll do ricochet fireballs, I guess. See how those feel. I might ban tiramisu. I'll think about it. Really don't want to see more support items. The knife leveled. What a difference, chat, that Duplicator made. Look how much faster I'm clearing just from that one item. It's actually silly how much better that makes our build. Duplicator OP, chat. Fire Wand, sure, we'll level that. I'm really scared I'm gonna hit Stone Mask because the game keeps taking inputs as I'm walking. Well, and then it's like, did you want to do that while you're in the menu? And I'm like, no. No, please. Hello, boss. Be good enough for an upgrade? Dang, we're 1 level shy. What a shame. On Fire Wand. We'll give it to Duplicator. As always, damage insane. One more accessory. It has to be... Well, it doesn't have to be cooldown. It could be anything, actually. Technically. I don't know, chat. Is there anything I'm missing, accessory-wise? I'm trying to think. Nothing's really coming to mind. I mean, I could get crown, technically. Or a tracked orb. Tracked orb might be worth it. Just so I don't have to walk as far. Because I'm having trouble leveling. I don't need the crown as much as I just need a magnet, I think. Thinking about it. Duration, but I don't have anything that benefits from duration. Other than the celestial dusting, which I'm not really attacking with. It's like, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, we did not level the fire wand, which is what I'm looking to get here. Come on. Give me that level up. Yeah, I might just go a tracked orb here. If I see it, I'm just gonna take it. I don't think I need anything damaging. I don't want wings. 3 chests, no weapons upgradable. Painful chat. The levels split very awkwardly. I did not try to do that on purpose. Please be something I can level. Fire wand, but also cross. I have to take cross. I'm so sorry. I don't have to worry about weapons anymore. I could start banning things I don't like. Yeah, the fire wand would help us, but I think cross being there means that I reduce the support item pool, which is good because I want it to be very specific items. Healing, no. We'll do I'll banish the healing. Right, chat, we don't need that. Come on, fire one, right, chat? It's gonna punish me for taking the cross, unfortunately. It is what it is. Come on. Axe isn't close. Delaying the build, chat. What brutal things we're witnessing. So we'll banish any kind of bad accessories. Hopefully we should get one that's interesting soon. I think a tracked orb will help us a lot here. I am really struggling to get these levels, and we're behind. That's all the chests I can't get due to not leveling. Fine, I'll level the weapon so it stops appearing. Come on. I want to get the engine going. But I don't quite have the levels for it. Another boss. I mean, I can win with these non-upgraded forms. I just want to see this build's potential. You know what I mean, chat? It would just feel like such a shame to not see it through. There's the fire wand. Okay, we can finally take an upgrade, chat. Let's take this one. Okay, if this ends up being card, if this is fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, it's fire wand. We gotta level a bit more. You okay there, game? Man, this is like the unluckiest spread of levels I've ever seen. Like, come on. One more level. You can do it. You can do it. We can start picking up those other ones for free. At least give me a tracked orb or something if you're gonna stall me out like this, right, chat? That's like 3 minutes I haven't been able to pick up a meaningful upgrade. Brutal. Come on. A tracked orb, we're taking it. Okay, now I can take the mask. Now, I might as well take a treasure chest. This could be the randomazo. And if it's not, I don't care. Oh, leveled the stone mask. So now I care slightly. I was hoping we get a weapon upgrade here. Whatever. We'll take it. Okay, tracked orb is going to help me level. gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Leveling the binding so I stop seeing it. So unlucky, chat. So unlucky. We'll level Axe. Well, I think we just picked up a big ring. We finally got knife. Let's go pick up the knife upgrade, chat. We're gonna make our way to the cooldown, which is unfortunate. We spent like 5 minutes here. Brutal. Okay. We're getting close. I want luck up because we're having terrible luck. There we go. We're finally getting some crowd clear, chat. Lightning ring, yeah, we'll level that. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the attract orb, I'm not gonna lie. We have a lot of XP to gather. Another red gem. Cross, I guess. Really hoping it just focuses on lightning ring for a little bit and we'll pick up that other item. Axe again. Hello, boss. I'm just gonna pick up your item, I don't even care. Hopefully this is randomazo. It's not, really? I feel like we should have gotten another one by now. Unfortunate. Also, it went to our support item instead of a weapon. I feel like the game is actually trolling. What do you think, chat? Game actually trolling? Okay, we can get the double lightning here. Okay. Yeah, I was like, wow, all I needed to do was just go to a weapon and we would have been fine. Need one more level in Axe. I think we could do that. Make our way over to the other items. I mean, I'm just like one level from Axe. I might as well as get it. I somehow didn't get it. We're gonna get a track orb so I can level faster. Game owes us, chat. Like, no joke. Are you serious? Chat, is it being absolutely serious right now? How? I just want one level in Axe. Come on. Chat, what is that? I'm re-rolling, chat. This is nonsense. Actually nonsense. It's like, come on. Like, I am, come on. What is the luck bonus for? Oh, randomazo? Oh, now you show up, whatever. Yeah, that was getting pretty stupid, chat. It was stupid out of 10 for sure. Let's go ahead and get the bounces. Since we do have cross, and we have fire wand. Oh my gosh. It bounces off the screen?
This one is special.
Oh my gosh, fire wand's so good now. Oh, give me the attract orb. Guess we'll go get a level up now. Oh my gosh. So unfair. Projectile speed, absolutely worth it now. Fireball indeed, chat. I got 10 minutes to go pick up the empty tomes. I think we could do it. Anyway, now I can level as I walk, which is nice. We want a track orb. Hello, boss. That boss died instantly. Can we talk about that? That was like, hello, boss, dead. We're not close to leveling cross. Even if we don't level cross, I don't really care. Projectile speed up here is actually huge because of the bouncing fireballs. Yeah, I guess that's why they nerf fireball. Because of the bounces.
Perfect mayhem!
Hello, Eldritch. Hope you're doing well. We're witnessing perfect mayhem. Fireballs are bouncing everywhere. Everything is dying. Hopefully you're doing well. More attack speed, sure. Well, welcome, Raiders. We're just playing some Vampire Survivors. We are doing the surviving. Definitely not anything on screen, other than us making it. So we have just constant death everywhere. The crosses are bouncing everywhere. The fireballs are everywhere. We're gonna be collecting Heaven's Sword soon enough. Oh, more Attract Orb? Yes, please. I want XP faster, chat. Let's level as we walk. I'm doing a nice little split shot with the knife there. Shake the control stick a little bit. Works nicely. How close are we to the other items? Quite far. We'll get there, chat. No choice to level cross. I guess I will land level area of effect. That way the fireballs cover more of the screen. That seems fair. I see some red 13. If I'm not mistaken. Some Nanaki. Nice emote there, Eldritch. Level the cross. Oh, hello, game. Had to think about all the bounces, chat. Too many bounces. Yeah, I see why they had to quote-unquote nerf Fire Wand. I understand now, chat. Oh boy, the AoE's going up. Nanaki is love, Nanaki is life. I think there's a few Red 13 fans that sometimes frequent the chat. I'm sure they'll be happy if they see that in the VOD. This is just unfair. Cross has one more projectile. Oh, come on. Look at this, chat. Look at this absolute chaos. What can they even do? Just silly. So yeah, not a huge fan of the dog weapon, for sure. I definitely feel like the mine cart was more useful. I might hold off on that chest, actually. I'm gonna go pick up the empty tome real quick. The chat, I could be attacking faster. Boss is gonna level, nice. I mean, just look at this, chat. I have, like, full screen coverage. There's nothing they can do. It's over. I'm mostly just looking for the tome. It should be right here, if I'm not mistaken, along the upper part. Like, literally right here. Oh, it's not? How far am I? Oh, I'm very close. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we could be doing this faster, exactly. Like, we already can win, but, like, what if we just shot faster? There we go. The game is now thinking about all the projectiles. Cross is gonna go faster. Oh, the crosses are bouncing off of everything. Hello. Thank you, constant level ups. We're just gonna go ahead and pick up the other tomes, then we'll return for that chest I left behind. We haven't quite leveled up Cross enough to be useful yet. Cross is getting close, though. Just wow, chat. Get a free level up here, because why not? Level 65. Max level Cross. Okay, now it's worth taking up any chests we see. And we're just going for the last tome, so we basically save ourselves on money later. But yeah, we're now technically max build. There's nothing I could do to improve it other than murder. So we got it. We gotta get killing, chat. The build demands it. Oh, more cooldown reduction? Sure. Oh, hey, look, chat. There's a boss. Anyway, chat, I hope you didn't blink. That was your only warning. So anyway, we got a triple level. So it should level Cross. Nice. Cross has become Heaven's Sword. Spinach for more damage. Now we receive more gold for the rest of the encounter. Heaven's Sword's gonna go everywhere. Or Eldritch. It's true. The boss does not last very long. We do too much damage. But hey, Eldritch, I'm sure, is very familiar with Heaven's Sword. We're using all the Castlevania references. We're throwing Death Scythes. We have the Hellfire Wand, basically. Oh my, chat, there's nothing they can do. It's just, they're getting crisscrossed by Heaven's Sword. It's all over. Well, let's just earn more money. Fine, we can just earn more. I'm looking for that chest. I'll eventually see it again. Got some time to go, though. Wildly familiar. That's a good way to phrase it. Yeah, we're fighting Boer. It's more a handheld Castlevania enemy. Yeah, we fought a boss that suspiciously looks like all rocks. There's another boss there. Oh, the boss died instantly. I was gonna pause so Eldritch could see the boss. The boss already died. I'm so sorry, Eldritch. The damage is too high. I'm gonna hope we get another randomazo here. Indeed we did. Nice. So I guess, chat, we're going full build. Where is it at, chat? Heart of Fire. Character explodes when damaged. Fireballs now deal extra damage. We'll level Clover. Why not? Increase crit chance. There was a boss there, exactly. Good past tense usage. Ooh. So the fireballs do 1.5 times damage. They pierce, they bounce. Great balls of fire, chat. No one stands a chance. Sure, we'll pick up this chest. Who cares? I'm already full build. Might as well get the gold. Leveling Clover even more? Why not, chat? We'll take that. So we are at max crit build, so our knives are doing several hundred damage. The Heaven Sword, I think, does 400. The Death Scythe does 400. We are attracting XP from all over the place. Nice. Spinach is the last thing we have to level. We're gonna get to the boss in 25 minutes, and it's just gonna be so sad, chat. Our damage is so high. Oh, speaking of high. Anyway, we picked up a red gem, so that was a ton of experience. Oh, chat, I was about to say there was a boss there. I got to and the boss already died. Damage too high, chat. It is way too high right now. Damage dealt all of it. Yeah, something tells me we're gonna reach 99 without too much of an issue. Especially now that I can gather XP at a distance. We can just enjoy our leisurely stroll through the field of battle. I dare them to try to even get close to this. I don't think they can. We're just having little serpentine movements here. We're just looking to clean up, get some XP. Pop some candles, maybe. Speaking of which, got a little extra gold there. But due to the bouncing effects, it's basically over. So I'm sure Chris is seeing something he'll probably want to use later. The bouncing fireball does look very silly. I will probably still not take it before Slash, but pretty fun. Magic Wand will still probably be terrible, chat. I guess if you're playing Ismelda or whatever her name... Oh, there was a boss there, apparently. If you fight or play as Ismelda, maybe it's okay. Or Leda. Maybe it's better on Leda, because he starts with Holy Wand max. Definitely want to get the bouncing fireball. Had a feeling. A lot of fun. It's okay with Heaven's Sword. I don't imagine it to be doing a ton of damage there. Yeah, our goal is to just get to 20 more levels. Might be a little hard, given that, I do have to get a pretty high level per minute. It's just your kind of chaos. That's good to hear. We only have one more run. I guess I'll do one more run. We'll try the Bone Zone with the other character. Hopefully I don't die. If I do, I just have to play as Gennaro again, I suppose. So I'm trying my best just to weave up and down to collect XP. The best that I can. Need 17 levels in 6 minutes. A little tight, but I'm hoping the XP drops are a little higher. Oh, there we go. Lots of enemies. That's what I want to see. That'll help us make up distance. Yeah, much better. Okay. Fear level's going down. It won't be like a 1 minute panic. I mean, normally this is where the waves get harder, quote unquote, but it's like, when you're full build, does it matter? I don't think it does. Those beautiful levels coming to us, chat, earning us more money. There should be a boss appearing in 30 seconds, so try not to blink. You might miss the boss, because nothing is living more than a hit, it seems. Yeah, harder in quotations is a great explanation of the stage. This is our favorite farming stage for sure. Chat. 10 more levels in 5 minutes. We got this. With the rate of these enemies, perfect. Look at all that XP just fall. Oh, there's the boss, chat. I'm even gonna pause an extra second, just so you're aware the boss is to the right of the menu. Anyway, the boss died. just wanted to give the shout out to Nosferatu. Direct your attention. He's not surviving the 1,000 knives, aka the Portrait of Ruin attack, or the knife item crash, the older Castlevania games. Oh, I picked up a red orb. Okay, that helps significantly. Chat, just wow. The DPS, all of it. So in 4 levels, I'll have everything that I want. And at this point, we could just sit still and relax if we want to. I might just hold still to see if anything could even theoretically reach us. We'll try that once I get to 99. We'll give them like a solid 30 seconds of me not moving, just to see if they could do it, chat. We'll cheer them on. Maybe they could get through the wave. Okay, we're almost at 99. I'm gonna pause at 100. Or 26, whichever one happens first. Oh, we're at 99. Oh, I might as well just get this XP real quick. Alright, we're gonna hold still. Oh, chat, there's a up. I almost got to pause. The boss died on the right side of the screen. So something tells me our crowd control is a little strong. They're not even allowed to enter the same screen as me. I'm dealing 420 damage. How's chat doing? Hope you're doing well. We are build complete, as you can see. Don't know what they could do at all at this point. Yeah, they literally can't even exist on the screen with me. My damage is too much. Just sit back. We're just chilling, exactly. I think Eldritch and I were almost reminiscing at points on a different stream and about Twisted Metal. At some point, I might stream it. I would love to go back and play those games. Car combo. Oh, chat. There's a boss. It's on the right side near the cards. Just look on the right side, but I unpause. You can do it, boss. You can do up. Dang, chat. Clap the boss. I'm so sorry, boss. I'm so sorry. Oh, hey, a triple level. There's some bullet hell nonsense going on right now where, oh god, Twisted Metal. Yeah, I'm a big Twisted Metal fan. I used to play it a lot. I'm not super great at it, unfortunately, but it is kind of entertaining for itself. Yeah, that was a game that, like, I can play certain characters in it decently well, but I would need a lot of work. I remember a lot of the silly inputs for, like, freeze, jump, shield, mine. In some games, empower machine gun, or ammo becomes health. Like, some of those I kind of remember, because I had to input them a lot, but it's what it is. Yeah, I remember Twisted Metal 2 was almost the perfect game for me. The only gripe I had it all with Twisted Metal 2, and which is why I have trouble playing it, is the way you accelerate is so awkward when turning, because up on the D-pad is accelerate and left and right is turn. I wish they just gave me an acceleration button. I remember that, because it was very awkward. I never ever got used to that, unfortunately. Oh, hello, level ups. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one for sure. I was not a fan of some of the later ones. Like, they're very gimmicky. Like, people would play, like, Twisted Metal 3 or, like, what is it, Santa? I think there's a Santa stage. I think it is Disturbed in there. Oh, I think there's a... Oh, yeah, there was a boss. I was able to identify the boss briefly before it died. Kind of, but I also pretty sure up also accelerated, which was a problem. I'm pretty sure. Or I could be mistaking it for Twisted Metal 1, where that was the case. Either way, you also have to accelerate, like, really fast to do any kind of turn. And I remember there's, like, an Aztec level, and all I want to do is, like, really fine movement. But you have to go, like, just tapping the gas makes you go flying. So it always, like, fly off of the little hills on that stage. And I was like, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Rob Zombie, thank you. I was trying to think of who it was. Thank you for the correction. I was like, it was gonna bother me. I was like, I don't think it was Disturbed, but yeah, Rob Zombie. I think that's what got me into metal music, no kidding. I think that was the first time I heard something like Rob Zombie. So I guess in some ways, there's a positive takeaway. I just feel like the character cast in 3 was a little lackluster. I'm like Disco Kid, Flower Power. I don't think so, Chad. Give me the iconic characters for sure. Ooh. $9.89 kind of botched those two. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, we're getting to the hard part of the stage, chat. Look, some things are surviving more than one hit. Look at that, chat. Give them a round of applause. Things are existing on the screen more than a second. Anyway, time to just keep collecting XP. Wow, the fireball just went through and killed, I think, over 50 enemies. That was actually insane how quick that killed. Oh no, not the bouncing fireball. Run! Run for the bouncing fire. No! They just melt, literally. Oh. They're so close, chat. Yeah, the hard part in air quotes again. I mean, I think this is the highest level I've been. I don't think I've hit 140 before. This is working pretty well. I didn't get revived, so if I don't level here... Oh, I didn't hit 140. Never mind. Hello, death. I've embraced death, chat. Okay, we got bonus coins. That's fine. Reroll 4. Nice. Go ahead and just do a simple power-up. I mean, I might as well as get another reroll. It just removes randomness from the game. Skip level up choices and get experience instead. What else do we have to do? Do we just have to play as Gennaro and do Bone Zone? We'll give it a shot, chat. I think we've done literally everything else. We'll play some of these other characters at some point. But let's bring Gennaro, Bone Zone. We'll go see if we can even handle the Bone Zone. Come here and say your unholy vespers. Gold bonus 50%, but no items drop. Sustain might actually be useful here. Think about it. Well, let's start with the Bone Zone. Slash is my immediate choice. Where is it? Yeah, give me the slash. Interesting music. Here's the downside. There's no items to boost our build, so we have to think about our build right now. I definitely want Axe. I might go Whip for Sustain. Play it safe. We're definitely leveling Knife. Thank you, Gennaro. Hold them down with your bazillion knives. We're seeing a preview of the end of the game already. I don't want Pentagram under any circumstance. We're gonna get Knife here. Stealth regen might be important here. Picking Revive as a card might be worth it, because they are harder. Oh, I thought it said no items dropped. Or does it just mean there's no area? Because I thought that meant torches, too. Oh. So I could still potentially get healing from torches. Maybe. Unless it's only money. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we get an axe or something here. Perfect. Ask and you shall receive, chat. Hello, random skull going by us. Enemies are kind of spread out, which is kind of a bummer. I'm hoping they get a little closer, because I need to be able to hit 99, chat. Yeah, so far it just looks like coins. Maybe it is just money for torches. What would be good here? Spinach for Fire Wand could be good. Clover for luck would be useful. I think we'll take spinach because we saw Fire Wand is kind of dumb. And if nothing else, 50% damage is kind of big for crit. We'll take Clover eventually. I'm just not in a rush for it. And again, if we can't level a weapon, it's not a big deal. But we'll try to play this one a bit safer. But I think I went Bracer, Candelabra, cooldown. I don't technically have to go Duplicator. Well, we got Candelabra already. Nice. Exactly what I want to see. We got guaranteed axe levels. We just need levels now. Yeah, I might banish the heart healing. Let's see. A little more enemies. It's still really attempting to go to Attract Orb. I love that easy XP. Go for axe, more projectile, more safety. I mean, honestly, but then like Lightning Ring is so I can't not do Lightning Ring. It's just like so free. I think I'll go Lightning Ring Duplicator again. Let's banish. Probably Clock Lance it. Get rid of that. I just want to improve our odds of getting something useful. I don't need crappy weapons taking up slots. Speaking of banish. Right, chat? Speaking of banish. By Magic Wand. I'll save one banish for later when I'm down to accessories. But I want to improve our odds of getting a good weapon. So those levels were kind of dead levels, unfortunately. Well, they're getting kind of tanky. Thankfully, we do have crit. Yeah, Magic Wand's still not good, chat. I'm like, I will just never take it. Oh, a boss. It's not terrible. At least we're critting. Yeah, we'll take this to level. Just don't go to a passive. Okay, went to Axe, perfect. I think this is pass through 2. It's Axe level 4. No, just damage up. That's fine. Empty Tome, I actually want to guarantee that we get, so I'm going to take this now. What do you think about this? I don't need a lot of things to level up, so if Cross is at its base, that's also okay. Just thinking about things. Empty Tome would be big for us, because that just means faster projectiles. So if we go Duplicator, Bracer, Clover, I think would be our items. So I wouldn't be able to get Hollow Heart. I mean, I could get away without crit, I guess. We'll see. I'll see how I feel. I'm gonna wait on whether I want Hollow Heart over Clover. Because one is way safer, and the other is just meant for pure damage, which might make us safer. I don't know if it's worth trying to do no healing at all on like a hard challenge map. We'll see. I will take Axe level up though. I mean, like, technically I could avoid Duplicator, but I don't know. I just feel like that adds so much damage. I feel like that's really hard to justify not taking. Yeah, these enemies are able to get to me pretty quickly. I think I definitely want Bracer no matter what. I think like we should just take that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Hollow Heart for safety, chat. I'm gonna go Whip. What else would be useful? Maybe Cross. Unleveled, doesn't really matter. Definitely Fire Wand. Lightning Ring optional. I have some things to play with. I'll take whatever I can get. Level Knife. Yeah, because these things are kind of annoying, so they could potentially chip me out. So if these things weren't here, I wouldn't consider it. Like, see, I'm already getting hit a lot. Well, let's just go Whip for safety. Especially with cooldown reduction, it should basically be up 24/7. But the trick is getting Whip. Let's see. Knife level again. Whoa. A lot of close range enemies. Ooh. And there's annoying projectile enemies. Oh, no. No bone pillars. Yeah, we're getting Whip. Just so we have a way we could just push upwards constantly, for example. Yeah, let's play the safer, chat. It's not like Whip won't do damage. So I think it's still worth taking at some point. Mana, no. Cooldown reduction should help those significantly. Less delay between knives. Hello, random enemy. I'm fairly close to getting knife leveled, which is kind of nice. I might just take this to try to level something. You see, there's a lot of projectiles on screen. I'm hoping this will level knife so I could get the 1000 edge. That would make my life a lot easier. Or axe. I'm okay with either or. Okay. Axe leveling is also good, chat. We're not going to say no to that. Picking up random money. This is fine. I don't know if there's anything hidden in the darkness. We'll check later. I just want to focus on clearing the stage once. We'll see how it goes from there. Nice. Piercing axes. Thank you. Knife is leveling. Oh, we want knife to max immediately. Needs one more level, chat. We're in the game. I already see a difference how much knife +1 is making. Way easier to push. Just gotta slowly push our way forward. So both of our major important weapons are almost max, which is very good luck for us. Fire Wand, I have to take this. I don't want to wait on this. And make sure we get this. Even if it eats levels for a while, making sure we get that guaranteed bouncing Fire Wand is so big for us. That's called securing the late game. I technically don't need Lightning Ring if I have that, but I don't know. I'll just take whatever I get, as I said before. I have some leeway with the build. Knife is max level. Nice. We are looking for an enemy to kill. That gives us a treasure. Open for some whip, chat, so we can get sustain. Be a sad way to lose. Just don't get any sustain. Getting 360 axe here will make this a lot safer, but I want to make sure that when we do get hit like this, that I'm not just like in full dodge panic mode for the next like 5 minutes. Fireball helping me deal with the projectiles. Thank you, Fireball. If I stay kind of behind them, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm just like, please give me a boss that levels me. Oh, hello. Yikes. Lightning Ring, maybe. But also Hollow Heart is here. I think I'm gonna avoid the Lightning Ring. I think I'm gonna take the Hollow Heart. We're gonna play it safe, chat. Not gonna mess around with this. boss. Yeah, especially since I don't know how hard the final 10 minutes get. Like right now, like I don't feel like I like need it, but like it really just depends on what the end is. We're gonna pick this up. No matter what, this will be useful. Even if it can't rank knife now, it doesn't matter. Okay. It just put Axe even closer. Worth it, chat. Axe, I think, is 1 level away, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and it passes through 2 more enemies. A big damage increase for us. We got Whip. Perfect. Okay, we got the late game secured. Again, that's just more projectile coverage. Or 4 major weapons have basically leveled at this point. Seems kind of a dead slot. So my final weapon should be something that's good without getting anything great. Think about it. Empty Tome for sure. I want less cooldown between strikes. What's the difference? Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Thank you, Whip, with your cooldown. It's actually helping me, even if you're not doing crazy damage. That knockback is so good. I almost leveled Spellbinder. That would have been a big mistake. We leveled Axe to max. We're gonna push through them with helping significantly here. Keeping them off of me to some extent. We're gonna go for Spinach. I could leave Clover behind and just go Duplicator. I'm thinking about it. I don't know which one is best, like, in theory. I would have to sit there and think about the numbers. Cooldown reduction, nice. Faster Whip. There we go. Whip is putting in the work right now. Getting us that fast XP. Rune Tracer, no thanks. Empty Tome, please. Gonna make sure we try to get below them as quickly as possible. Finish leveling, nice, nice. Or not, Spinach, Fire Wand, I mean. Okay. I'm liking our fire rate right now. It's feeling pretty good. Whip got 1 more projectile, why not? Do attack speed up. That way Knife can hit the full screen faster. I think there is a limit to the projectiles. I think Death is chasing us. I don't appreciate that. Don't want the cat. Attack speed up for sure. I don't know how to kill that thing other than maybe Pentagram. I saw Minecart can damage it. It's just very annoying that that Reaper is defending the skeleton boss that I want to kill. Like, I do want his item. Wow, they're very tanky. They survive several walls of crit. I mean, I could, but I have accessories. I need to be really careful about it, as I said before. I want to save 1 for accessories. We'll do Fire Wand. Yeah, he just survived, like, 10 plus crit volleys. He's pretty tanky. Is that another boss? Okay, we killed 2. Let's get both of these. Please upgrade me, chat. Okay, we're in a lot better. Randomazo, no. Okay, we'll go for since we don't have Fire Wand leveled yet, I think we should just do the bounce one first over the double damage. Spinach, please. Get any weapon upgrades, that sucked. But hey, Fire Wand bouncing is kind of useful. As I said before, if we can't level cross, it bouncing might be good enough, considering I think it can also crit, maybe. Okay, there we go. We're in business. Yeah, I got randomizer before a weapon evolved. That was so trolly. Spinach for sure. I'm getting really scared. It's giving me really bad things. I'm gonna have to start using skips soon. We'll see. Okay, we got some damage. Just need a boss to volunteer their life for us again. We all set. Thank you, Slash, for making this do insane damage. Area of effect up? Yes, please. Bigger whip, chat. Bigger whip. Yeah, it's like really scary trying to get to that first evolve, and after that, it's not too bad. So we're home free for a little bit. Let me pause for a second. Oh. Oh, no. Let's spin in circles. Thank you, Knife, for dealing with these projectiles. Also, Whip. Thank you, Whip. Let's just walk upwards repeatedly. Bracer. I don't want most of these. I mean, I could get Clover. I think I'm going to try to go Duplicator over it, but we'll see. Not sure. I mean, like, I just feel like I'm leaving. I don't know. It's not a good feeling either way. Ideally, you wouldn't take the heart at all. I think Cross is a good choice here, no matter what, because I just want this to knock enemies away, and the fact that it can ricochet makes it more useful. I think I'll take that over our other choices. So we have 3 crits, Cross. And it's just gonna help with knockback. You could still technically go Lightning Ring here. If I want to. Candelabra for sure. Bigger Cross. We kind of have everything clearing the side of the screen, which is good. Lightning Ring is technically a little redundant here. I could just go Clover, just to improve Cross, technically. Then I don't have the benefit of the Duplicator, which is really powerful. Ooh. Tough choices, chat. There's another boss. Oh no, we can still benefit from that. Wow, we are hammering that boss, and that boss is not dead. We'll see. Maybe I will go crit, just to get the consistent damage. Thinking about it. Okay, Soul Scythe is gonna help. Again, it comes out fast. It will... well, I don't know if it'll bounce eventually, but... if nothing else, it'll crit. That's all that matters, chat. So many enemies. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll level Cross. I mean, the cross bounces are kind of messing them up a little bit without high damage. The game is trying to load all the Bone Hydra things. Get out of here. Leveled again. I'm gonna level Spinach. Spinach will no longer appear. Lots of red gems. Level Whip. I'll just pick these up real quick. I mean, I guess I could go Clover. I just don't think it really matters. We're gonna level Whip again. Okay, I think we're doing fine. Got like a good barrier of defense around us. I can always push upwards fairly safely due to how Whip works. If I want to, I can kind of circle beneath them like this to collect XP, which is too bad. Level Cross. So much random money that we're picking up, I've noticed. Fire 1, yes please. Fire 1, yes please. Fire 1's almost at the point where it'd benefit from the final randomizo. Almost. Lightning Ring, I guess it doesn't matter. I could just option select if I get Clover or Duplicator. Either way, I think this is useful. This is fine. free AoE. There's a boss. Okay, how close are we to another level? Not that close. We're gonna camp this one out a little bit. Lots of money bags everywhere. It looks kind of crazy for money. Downside is the stage is hard. You do have to kind of respect it a little bit until you get used to it. Oh, I am trying to pay attention to see if any projectiles come up, but we'll see. Fire Wand for sure. Getting close to Fire Wand maxing. I think we could get our last randomazo at like the 21-minute mark. We got a little while to go. Fine, we'll do Clover. It's fine. I mean, like, it evolves a weapon, it's free crit, I might as well as. It won't be as powerful as having Duplicator. Though I guess in the future, I could try not to take the Hollow Heart. We'll see. I mean, the whip did help me at least get to this point. And this is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, like I was kind of fine with whatever at that point. 'Cause, I mean, no matter what, it improves our damage. Nice Fire Wand. It just means that Fire Wand will be less and Cross will be less. But on the plus side, Cross will crit more often, as will Whip, Knife, and Axe. So I have like all the crit items. Okay. So now the bouncing Fireball should do quite a bit of damage. So much XP, chat. Cross, sure. Cross again. We'll level cross. We'll level cross over whip. I don't need the sustain from whip, so we might as well just try to get more damage. Looks like we have decent knockback going on. Also, this is a lot of enemies. We'll max Candelabra. That's actually more useful. Just makes everything more consistent. We're like halfway there, and we're pretty close in levels. Nice. We'll level cross again. Okay, we're just picking up tons of money. Which, I mean, luck might improve the money gain as well. There's always that aspect. Ooh, a red gem. Not worth that much. I guess I didn't give it enough time to collect up. So much money, chat. Yeah, we got good defenses going on. For sure. The Lightning Ring will help a little bit with the AoE. Wow, those things got shredded. Crit chance up for sure. Assuming there's a boss here somewhere. I can't see the boss though. Here. It's the 18 minutes. Whip up for sure. Cross up for sure. A lot of money. I'm almost at 4K. Okay, there's a boss drop. One level away from getting something useful. I'll be able to get it with this red gem. We'll see. Nice. Go chat, let's go. This a level cross. Do we have more AoE? I mean, maybe Heaven's Sword will get a chance to shine now that it can bounce. A lot of gems, chat. We're gonna level whip. I think we're at the point where we're gonna start thinking about safety. Let's get luck up. Need to get more consistent crits. And I am noticing them explode instantly, so that's a good sign. Whip is max, nice. That is a lot of XP, chat. That is a phenomenal amount of XP. A lot of red gems. There's so many, there's just constantly spawning more. We'll max luck. Take over everything else. As I said before, it might result in more money. And obviously more consistent damage. Ooh. Oh, wow, the knives are just cleaving right through them. Max luck, okay. Picked up a red gem. We'll do attack speed up. Yeah, attack speed up because that's faster bounces. Just overall bigger DPS. Cat loves the visual chaos. Hope you're enjoying it. We're doing pretty well. I gotta get 33 more levels, and then we'll be 100% done with the game yet again. I'll have to think about what we'll do Thursday. 4 lightning ring? Sure, why not? 3 damage. There's a boss. The boss exploded, by the way. Go ahead and pick that up. I mean, technically, chat, instead of lightning ring, I could have gone magic wand, technically. I don't think I ever want to do that, though, to be honest with you. Even with the wand bounce, like 40 damage bouncing is still 40 damage. Now, if the wand could crit, chat, if the wand could crit, I'd be like, okay, now we're in business. Now I'm interested. But, that's a boss near me. Hello, Mr. Boss. He is taking so much damage. Oh, there's a death barrier over there. Let's not go into that. More lightning ring, why not? I think I picked up a red gem just there. Another lightning ring, why not? Okay, how close are we to something useful upgraded? We can't level lightning ring. We might as well pick this up. Again, lightning ring is just gonna help soften up the crown. I don't expect it to do too much. A little bit of safety with the hollow heart. I think we'll go with fire one does more damage versus the revives. We'll play riskier there, I guess, technically. One more projectile from lightning ring, nice. Oh, death is slowly raising the barrier to the south of us. Now I see it. Let's not play with him. Lightning ring, doing pretty solid. Even without double strikes, it does like a solid 100, just randomly. We're just moving away from the barrier for a little bit. We're gonna sweep down and collect that beautiful XP. There's a boss. Yeah, look at that crit damage, chat. So good. Evan's sword kind of keeping us a little bit safe. Kind of doing his job. Fortunately, we start with projectile +1, so it's not the worst thing ever to do. On randomizo, nice. We're gonna do the fireballs, do more damage. Because we saw those improved, the damage was just completely insane. Oh, did I already take that? Oh. I guess I did. Well, I don't need more healing. We'll get the revives then. Okay. I wish I had another offensive one there, chat, but whatever. Lightning ring max, why not? Health up, why not? Boy, I'm getting kind of injured. Better heal up a bit. There's a lot of enemies. Fortunately, we do have steady regen. If we do die, I get +1 armor, I think AoE. It's all sorts of little bonuses, so it should just be even easier to survive in general. Okay, max upgrades. To get 23 levels in 8 minutes. Maybe a little tight. We could do it though. Trying to clean up all that XP the best that I can. Another red gem, nice. That's gonna help significantly, thank you. Oh, game, think about it, think about it. You okay? $20 levels, maybe we'll do it. We'll see. Really need these to be all green XP, and I'll feel a lot better. Anyway, we're just gonna dip and take as much money as we can. We're already at 5k. It's pretty good. Ooh. 19 more levels. Yeah, I'm gonna be really tight if it keeps giving me this blue XP. I really need this to be like green. Like nothing but green. I know we still have more time, but it's still scary to not get it. That'd be such a lame way to not get a power-up. The game didn't give you enough XP. Ooh, red gem, that should help. Oh, or it didn't. Never mind. Liar. Try to leave the screen so that they can merge into 1 XP later. Yeah, like these enemies are giving us nothing. We're having like a whole dead minute where I don't even level. Kinda brutal. I mean, I think I have crown experience on at least, but even with that, I'm struggling to level now. Like, this is just like a wall of nothing. There's barely any enemies. Oh, there we go. That's better. And none of them were dropping green, which was the bigger concern. Now they're dropping green again. This is a good sign. I'm gonna say, give me the green. Alright, our first level up in almost a minute. We gotta do some makeup here for sure. Kill the boss. Take that, I guess. Nice. A lot of money. Thank you, Clover, for more money here. $534. We'll take that. Oh, we got a bonus XP there. Good. 16 levels, 5 minutes. We have to average about 3 levels. I think we could do that. That's a much more reasonable ask now. I think we could do that, chat. Especially since they're dropping green again. And now we need 5 and 15. That's fine. And again, we'll just keep gathering red gems. I'll let them go off screen a little bit too, so they can get more. Speaking of which, let's go pick it up. Wow, that had like nothing in it. That was kind of disappointing. No, there's another one above me, so we'll go pick that up. Okay, a couple more above me. This would be a little difficult without whip, I would say. It is sustaining me super hard through this nonsense. They're just everywhere. I think there's a boss in there somewhere. Like in front of me. It keeps getting knocked backwards. There it is. Yeah, I guess we can pick it up. Okay, 11 levels, 4 minutes. I think we could do this, chat. Yeah, it's sustaining me. Like, I'm not killing as fast, obviously, as just having Duplicator and Lightning Ring, but still okay with this. We'll maybe give it a go without healing, see how it feels. The silly enemies, they can't defeat us. Ooh, we're back down to terrible waves. It's not good. Well, I'm gonna face tank him a little bit there, chat. 9 levels in 3 minutes. It's gonna be kind of tight. If we don't get red XP, we could be in trouble here. These guys are taking longer to kill. Ooh, we'll still do it though. 8 levels, chat. 8 levels in 3 minutes. So we're like slightly above the curve, so like we're ahead at the moment. But we definitely need this XP to improve. Okay, that'll help. Come on, 7 levels, 3 minutes. It's gonna be close, chat. Red gems will help. I don't know if they'll spawn. If they do spawn, we got it for free. If not, we have to be really careful. 6 levels, 3 minutes. Okay, we're down to 2 levels a minute. That's not too terrible. I think I will on average level at least once every 30 seconds. Hopefully. Thank you, bonus XP. Right, chat? Thank you, bonus XP. Okay, so we leveled in like 22 seconds. Not too shabby. Again, I'm seeing a lot of that blue XP. I don't want to see it. That red gem was worth nothing. We need 5 more levels. Brutal. This is it before. I really hope they don't get impossibly hard to kill. The red gem. Earn an extra credit, chat. 1. We gotta get 4 levels in 2 minutes. Oh, they're getting tougher. Oh, red gems, please. Oh, lots of green though. This is good. This is good. There we go. The enemy density is increasing. I'd like to see that. Red gem was worth no experience. That sucked. This is the real race. It's not whether or not I'm gonna win. It's whether can I win at 99. 2 levels, chat. Minute 30. We might be able to do this. Just gotta believe, chat. We killed a boss in there. We'll pick up the chest. Why not? This is a lot of gold. I think this stage might be our new max gold for sure. Just keep in mind we're gonna get 50% at the end of the match, which is kind of high. We're already at over 8,000. Yeah, it's gonna cut it real close for sure. Also, thank you, Whip, for sustaining me through this nonsense. 1 level, chat. We got this, we got this. Yeah, come on, we got it. Ooh. Oh, it felt so good to earn it, chat. There we go, we got it. And we have now 100% beat the game again, technically. Oh boy, those enemies are doing some serious damage. What the heck? Oh boy, get me out of here. Survival mode, chat. Survival time. I took revive, right? I really hope I took revive. I don't remember what the cards look like. I don't think I took health sustain. So, oh, we gotta survive. Now, this without the whip would have been atrocious. Thank you, Whip, for healing me for like 70-something health already. Oh, we're out of here, chat. We're not fighting anything. Their damage is so high. I'm like, get away from me. Oh, it's gonna be close. Thank you, Whip. Thank you, Whip. I can't even kill them, chat. Wow, they are so tanky. That's gross how tanky they are. I'm trying so hard not to die, chat. This is gonna be a nail biter if I use a revive or not. Oh, we pulled through. Okay, no revives needed. Death killed us immediately. Death killed us again. Okay, we did take the revives. Nice. And we got to level 100 just in case, chat. Ooh, that was so close. I'll take the money, though. Oh, we'll take more money. Why not? So we survived the bone zone. We're gonna quit out. We've now 100%ed the game again. We got something called Blue Will. Survived 30 minutes in the bone zone. The death spiral damage was insane. Heaven's Sword actually did a lot of damage there, chat. Heaven's Sword actually not completely trash garbage when you give it to Arcana. It just goes to okay. Right, chat? Just okay. So we did it, chat. We unlocked everything again. I guess I could do one last run. Maybe we'll do the one bounces with Leda, chat. I'm thinking about it. You know what, chat? We're gonna do it. We're gonna play the joke character, or no joke character. We're gonna play the bonus character. We'll go to like, what would be fun? We'll do Gallo Tower. Seems like a lot of fun. Okay, so what did we unlock? Lots of pearls. Oh no! Look how much that ricochets. No, that's not okay. Oh, we're doing it, chat. We're gonna have every weapon bounces the game. Are you ready? We're gonna start with Slash though, because Slash is broken. I mean, technically I could go for this. I could actually technically go for this one. We're gonna have Oops All Bouncing, chat. I think we're gonna do that. That's our goal. There we go. Oops All Bouncy. I'm gonna banish Clock Lancet. I want something else other than Rune Tracer. I mean, Rune Tracer's okay. But now we have high damage bounce BS things. That could be fun. Axe, chat? Yes. Yes. Fire 1 could be a lot of fun. Look at the damage Leda does. What a character, chat. Cross I think is one of the bouncies. We'll get bouncies. Oh boy, chat. What a build. 125 might is so gross. Candelabra, chat? Chat, nod your head. So it begins. Man, this character's movement speed is terrible. Could get regular magic wand. I don't think so. We're gonna go for axe. I mean, if you have 125% might, I guess magic wand isn't garbage, I guess. This definitely seems like the Leda start item for sure. Empty tome, chat? Chat, nod your head. Faster, chat. We're gonna get free Bracer and free Duration. Not that Duration's useful, Bracer is, though. Knife, please. It's gonna be Oops All Bouncing, chat. What else bounces on our list? Can I see what that is? No guides. Didn't do anything. Oh, that turns on the mini-map icons. Oh, I could have been playing with that the whole time. Crit build with this ought to be stupid. Let me think about what it'll be. So cooldown goes with the wand. Axe goes with that. Cross can get leveled with Clover. I could get Duplicator still. And then I just need Fire Wand. Is that all I need, chat? I need Fire Wand. Oh, I could have had that on the whole time, chat. My bad. I didn't realize that. I thought show guide was like like their help guide, not like the map guide. I mean, I could have bouncing bullets with the Sparrow, but it's fine. I will go double magic wand if I have to, chat. We're gonna have nothing but bouncing. Yeah, we're gonna have axe pass through more. I mean, when you have 125% might, I mean, do you really have to try, chat? Look at that, they're just boom, instantly dead. Projectile speed will help with the wand for sure. Cross damage up for sure. Like, chat, it bounces, therefore. Yeah, I forgot what weapons it goes with. I saw the minecart in there. I know the fire wand can. If I have to, I'll take unevolved gun, chat, just for you. Fire wand, yes, please. Needs more bounces, chat. Oh, they're already bouncing. It's over, chat. Oh my gosh, the crit damage from the knives is gonna be so stupid, chat. Like, I have 125% might. What does that even do to the damage? Oh, I got more projectiles. Nice. I'll go for the bounce first, though, chat. I gotta live up to the oops all bouncing. As much as I would want to take slash. Spinach, yes. I'm just trying to think what our final item is. I mean, it could be minecart, as I said before. There's a couple things it could technically be. Or cooldown reduction? Okay. Like, chat, okay. Or regular magic wand, as I said before. Technically, that would still be good. We have to ban lightning ring. It doesn't bounce, chat. That's a true statement. So we got knives. Kind of helping us push. I mean, the fact that they're doing like 70 damage is just silly sometimes. Oh my gosh. More axes? Yes, please. So we have already pretty high cooldown reduction. This character starts with a 10% bonus, I think. So we are gonna be having a lot of fun, chat. Can't even do anything. This is just sad now, chat. Or faster cross. Yeah, it technically bounces. There's a couple of technicalities. Like, you could win with the bounce, for sure. Like, we could win with unleveled gun, another magic wand. Oh, give me another axe. The cross can balance and crit. Could be a lot of fun. Axe is so close to maxing, though. Maybe, chat. Maybe we'll do the forbidden magic wand. Because our build is so stupid, we don't need another weapon. We just hold still and go, like, I dare them. Like, what can they do, chat? Between the ricochets, the pushback. Get absolutely annihilated. Axe leveled. Nice. Yeah, it would have to be something unevolved. So no matter what, we have a free slot at the end. I might as well make that duplicator, honestly. They can't even get close. Again, imagine when Axe can crit, how dumb the damage is going to be. So it means we can't get the enhanced damage from Fire Wand, but... does it really matter when it can bounce? I don't know. They cross here. I could banish Spellbinder. Forget about it. For now, I'll take the cross. I thought about it. Because, I mean, we're gonna get it guaranteed. So there's no reason for it to be there, and it's not good for us anyway. Like, Spellbinder literally doesn't do anything. I think it actually makes our build worse. Because it's just levels, it could go and level that up instead of something useful. Technically, Rune Tracer is there. I'm going to ignore it for now. We'll take Cross instead. Completely ridiculous, chat. Cross is getting pretty close to level. See, like, look how much more of a complete build we have compared to the other character. Like, we have almost 2 weapons at max rank, aside from the one we started with. I mean, they're sometimes reaching me, I guess. But we're still pre-evolved. Cross is so close, chat. Yeah, if there's any naturally high luck characters, I might play as them and play with the pentagram. It actually seems like it could be fun. Just so it doesn't remove your XP. We're just making our way closer to the bracer. Because I want this over the other thing for sure. I like the swirling lights in the background, chat, as we go higher. It's nice. So many bounces, chat. Oh my gosh. So unfair. Shake your head, chat. Okay, leveling's getting slow because there's like literally nothing to fight. Cross is max. So I have 2 weapons that can max, as is. Now we're just waiting on a final bounce weapon. It could be anything. It will be unleveled though. So ideally, it would probably be... Sadly, Magic Wand. I think sadly Magic Wand would be more useful than a lot of those unleveled. Gun is okay, but I feel like the auto-aiming Magic Wand would be kind of funny. Minecart would technically be the best, I think. Because it's like a real weapon by itself. The minecart would be preference, but the odds of getting it are pretty terrible. But yeah, the fact that this hits 3 targets in the beginning makes this character so much better. Like, they already weren't terrible, but it's just like, man, that is like night and day. How much better they are because of this. Okay. Chat, I think I'm gonna go Magic Wand as my final weapon. Unironically. We're gonna take Magic Wand. Because, like, what else bounces? Do I really want to wait on the minecart? I don't think I'm gonna risk it. It's just we're gonna have bullets, 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 chat. Fine. Oh, a quintuple? I know. Chat, that's when you know I don't care. Like, we've won already. It doesn't matter. Look at this quintuple, though. Yeah, give me... Wait, did that not level anything? How? Oh, because it's still 8 minutes. Oh, we're winning so hard, chat. I lost track of time. I mean, I'll take the crit. I don't want any of those. Actually, I want to make sure we banish the Skull of Maniac. I really don't want to pick this one up. Cooldown will take. Clover will take. Yeah, we were still too early. But hey, chat, at least the Wall of Death is around us. I mean, I'm pretty sure nothing can hit us anymore. Full max Clover. We need 2 support items, and I can take the Bracer. I'm gonna go for Duplicator. And then whatever I want, I guess? I'll think about it. Yeah, where's Duplicator at, chat? Can you imagine? Oh, don't give me Bracer. Give me, we'll max cooldown so I stop seeing it. Yeah, the more weapons I max, the more options I'll end up getting. Then I'll start doing hardcore banishes, for sure. We have near constant fire, death everywhere. Love to see it. I would just look at this chat. They're getting shredded. It really wants me to get Bracer. I'm actually gonna banish Bracer so it stops appearing. I think that's the play. I'm gonna get this regardless. Unless that stops me from being able to get it from up there. I didn't really think about that. I don't know what that'll do. I don't know what that'll do, chat. Let's find out together. Oh, there's Duplicator. So I could have technically messed up the build just now. I'm not really sure. Need one more item, though. Like, if you get it after a banish, what happens? I at least want to know for science, right, chat? If nothing else, I want to know. I mean, if my weapons aren't the fastest speed ever, I don't really care. But I just want to know now. It might be banished forever, I'm not sure. But at least I get to rule that out and know not to do that again. Then I'll consider that a learning experience. So many projectiles. I could technically take Stone Mask. I'm thinking about it. What would I really want at this point? I'm gonna get Bracer. I'm gonna get Duration. What other passives are there? I think I want anything. I mean, I'll let it go a little longer. Well, you know what? We'll just take it. I don't think it matters. I think it matters. I'm not waiting on anything. I have Clover. I'm about to get Bracer no matter what. Axe, Spinach, Duplicator. Let's get money. Who cares? Yeah, hopefully I can still pick it up. Presumably I can. We'll take this evolution real quick. We'll find out together, chat. Not a big deal. Heaven Sword, sure. So it's already bouncing. Thanks to Duplicator, it is bouncing real quick. Oh my. It is shredding everything. A little bit above us still. Shake your head, chat. I don't technically need projectile speed up, as you can see. We'll be fine no matter what. It just would have sped up the bounces slightly, that's all. Eventually we'll get there, chat. Nothing is getting even vaguely close to us. It's kind of sad. We're mostly just waiting on bosses, because we've killed everything else. Speaking of bosses. Get another upgrade. Hopefully Soul Scythe. We'll see, though. Randomazo? That's not an up... It is an upgrade, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Okay. Alright, chat. Yeah, the only other choice was the minecart. We'll do this. That way everything bounces. This is for you, chat. Oops, all bouncing. The knives are now bouncing. Oh my, chat. This combined with crit must be the dumbest thing in the world. Like, could you imagine if I went slash into bouncing knives? How stupid they would be? Dinero starting with bouncing knives would actually be top tier. Oh, I passed the thing. My bad. I couldn't see it in the wall of items. Let's go back to it. More knives, why not? More knives, why not? Max knife, why not? Candelabra, we need wider AoE. Fire one, why not? Fire one, why not? Let's also find out if we could get 2 holy wands. So we might still be able to technically upgrade the magic wand. I'm not really sure. Okay, we got it. No matter what, chat. Even if we never see the bracer again, I'm okay with this. It's still pretty fast, chat. Having done the bouncing knives and slash, you can confirm it's stupid. Well, chat, we're about to see bouncing knives at full pace. So many projectiles, chat. What can they even do? Fire one. I'm gonna guess that I won't be able to get the bracer upgraded, but I'm okay with this, chat. I think we've seen what it can do. The bouncing is everywhere. We haven't even implied crit yet. So silly. We might even go fight ourselves. I'm pretty sure I'll win. Something tells me, chat. We have so many things automatically aiming at enemies. Damage is pretty solid. We got spinach up. I see 465 crits already. We're not even doubling our crit damage yet, chat. By the way, as a reminder. I killed something off screen, apparently. We might as well go pick that up, I suppose. I mean, now we have 360 axe. So this will really help fill in the gaps for us. Now we have bouncing death spiral slash death size. Fire one, we'll max you out. Oh my, chat. Shake your head, chat. GG. Yeah, I'm not seeing the bracer there, so I'm assuming I did banish it. Oh well. Right, chat? Oh well. Sure, more magic wand damage, why not? There are so many projectiles on the screen right now, chat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it really wasn't needed. It would have been nice to see the hypothetical power, for sure. But, we'd always do this one again. Just know not to banish it. But hey, we learned something. We did find out something on stream that it doesn't work that way. That's the most important thing. Magic Wand can shoot more projectiles. I mean, I can't even tell what is going on at all, so that's a good sign of the build. Hold on, chat. I need to disorient myself further. We need more bouncing projectiles. It's a good call, chat. We needed more bounces. So let's also find out if Magic Wand can become another Holy Wand. Because if you could get 2 Holy Wands, that would be kind of funny. Not gonna lie, that would be kind of funny. Oh my gosh. The damage, though. Chat, the damage. Alright, so Magic Wand's already bouncing and piercing more. Magic Wand's at max. Let's get spinach. Or spinach. Or spinach. Or spinach. Or mask. There we go, chat. The wands weren't doing enough damage, so I decided to improve spinach. I legit think if I hold still for the rest of the game, nothing can hit me. I actually think that is not an exaggeration. I genuinely believe they cannot reach me. Also, my movement speed is terrible. I'm at a loss of words, chat. We're not even at crit yet. Like, I didn't even earn slash yet. Like, this is so stupid. Look at this. Also, this is this character with the power-up movement speed, by the way. Quintuple level up? I don't even need it. I'll take the gold, though. I mean, I have Stone Mask to give us more gold, technically. $742 gold. Wow. Bounce is pretty fun. It does make knife start very easy, for sure. Yeah, movement speed kind of booty, but I guess if nothing reaches you, it doesn't matter. Well, I did take some damage at some point. I think it might have been from the stage hazard, though, which is very hard to dodge with this character. I'm so slow. But oh my, chat, there is just death everywhere. What can they do? I'm pretty sure the answer is nothing, chat. I'm just saying, between having double magic wand, it just stalls long enough for Heaven's Sword to kill them. Whatever, and Fire Wand is just randomly hitting things. Wow. But hey, at least we're about to get another upgrade, technically, I guess. Wow. It exploded, chat. Other chests? Why not, chat? So yeah, we have enough money to unlock future characters, pretty much for free. We're getting to the point we can afford almost all the re-rolls, and eventually we'll start buying revivals if we play long enough. But oh boy, chat, what a fantastic amount of damage. They're barely on screen. Hopefully chat is enjoying the oops all bounces. Completely ridiculous. We'll pick that up because we can, chat. Not that we need it. As I said before, it technically costs us money to pick that up. We'll put the controller down, chat. You know what, we'll center ourselves a little more so they can spawn better. We'll go like right here. Let's give them the biggest opportunity to surround me, chat. Now you get to witness all the death, chat. The knives can't even bounce properly because they're dying off screen. That's so sad, chat. I mean, they're trying really hard. Eventually a boss will appear. Deal with them, I guess. Yeah, all the bouncing magic shots, like, they stand no chance. Let's go collect our XP, chat. I think it's working well. I think that red gem will continue to get XP, by the way, chat. By just existing on the screen. That's why that one gave us so much XP, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. I guess Magic Wand is useful if you could get it triple bouncing. I think I killed a boss. I did kill a boss, chat. I wasn't sure at first, but we'll take the money. So already we're almost at 5,000 base gold. This certainly helps. This will put us actually pretty close. Let's collect that XP because we can. The free win, chat. Oh, look at those levels. So yeah, I might actually have to legitimately take curse so that they spawn faster, because they're not able to reach me. Oh, there's a rosary over there. That's not even needed. I don't even need that. Things have to exist on screen for that to work, right, chat? Actually unfair. We are definitely the rosary. I agree, chat. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, red XP. This is so sad. Like, if I stand still, I legit think they can't hit me again. We'll do it. We'll do it right here, chat. This is for you. We'll do it, like, right here. Candles died instantly. Oh, look, chat, an attractor orb. That'll be fun to pick up later. What do you think? Look at the kill count. The kill count is going crazy. We can't even see them. They're dying off screen. It's so unfair that this is allowed. That's so unfair. It is legit killing off screen. Hey, chat. Oh, there we go. 50,000. Didn't even break a sweat. Our natural health regen saved us. I presume a boss is going to come towards us at some point. It is at the 20-minute mark. Chat loves it. We'll give him a chance, chat. Oh, I think I killed the boss. I see an arrow. We'll have to pick that up at some point, chat. Let's go do that now, actually. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna save that attractor orb, chat, when we're at like 29 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna go pick it up, but we're gonna just sit on it. Because I don't need levels. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, another clover for more luck, chat? Yeah, more luck. Love to see it. Give me that luck. Ooh. I'm critting more, chat. You know, what is my crit actually? Let's confirm real quick. Oh, I'm at 90% crit rate? Okay. Right, chat? Okay. I mean, I presume there's at least a 10% base chance to crit, so presumably I'm at 100 crit already. I mean, these guys are kind of existing on screen, kind of. Chat loves it. We're so overpowered. I'm actually looking for the boss drop because we could get Slash. Keep in mind, chat, we're still not at full build. We need to get Slash at some point. In this myriad of death. Oh, is there a chest near me? I can't even see it. Oh, it's over there. I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to take your word for it, game. I couldn't see anything. There is way too much motion on the screen. Yeah, here we go, chat. More damage. That's what you asked for, right? We're not taking revive. Revive assumes you would ever die. It's fine. Slash time, chat. I'm seeing 600 and 700 damage. I think I saw 1,000? Yeah, something's doing 1,000 damage. What hit for 1,000? Is that the sword? Oh, don't make me move. Oh, come on. I was having so much fun not moving. It's a paradise for me. Oh, how dare they, chat. What an inconvenience. Also, love. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Oh, we killed another boss, apparently. I didn't even see it. I know, 1,000 damage. Something got hit for 1k. I think it's the Heaven Sword. Stage definitely got mad. It was like, you better move. It did actually injure me, which is kind of annoying. Like, I'm not kidding. This could actually kill me. I'm gonna heal. How annoying. Is that another rosary? Are you serious? Wow. Anyway. Yeah, the stage just did half my health, by the way. That didn't really seem fair, I'd just like to state. We're a very big character, and we have very little reaction time. Stop hitting me. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, we done? We good? Trying not to pick up the attractor. Okay, we're at level 100 already. We're gonna go back to strategy, camp the center of the room. Yeah, we don't need to empower the fire wand at all. We're good. Oh, I'm shooting sideways. Nothing's actually over there. Let me aim to the corner. Maybe more accurately, like, a little bit like there. Chat saying this is so absurd. We're complete build for sure. Oh, we killed an enemy that had a chest. Should probably go pick that up. I'm assuming it was giant cockatrice, maybe. We're too powerful, chat. It's official. Yeah, chat, you know we're OP when I willingly took Magic Wand and it was somehow not a troll pick. I mean, it is a troll pick, but it's actually legit. Oh my gosh, that damage is insane. I'm gonna come down here just for a minute, just to reset the treasures, hopefully. Dang, I actually want the traps to go off more often. I love the little candles we can pop. So unfair, chat. the red gem. Nice. We'll go back to our little happy home. Oh, hey, more candles. Maybe they'll drop luck for us, chat. Oh, I can't get the red gem there. That is such a tease. How dare items spawn out of bounds, chat? How dare they? Oh, giant enemy crab. Hi, giant enemy crab. Oh my gosh, the damage we're doing to giant enemy. Wow, he exploded. That's like one of the tankiest bosses in the game, and he died in under 3 seconds, chat. The DPS we must be doing should be off the charts. Actually unfair how fast that boss died. Keep in mind, we normally have to pop his claws twice, and he died in 3 seconds still, even with that. Yeah, this character with Slash is dumb, and now we have all the bounces. I wonder if we'll break 100, or yeah, I wonder if we'll ever break 100,000. It should technically be possible. We're getting about a little over 100 kills a second. It should technically be doable. Oh, speaking of candles, hi candles. Any of you want to drop some beautiful clovers? No, just get crit instantly and die. That's fine. I mean, that's an acceptable alternative to us, right, chat? Probably need a Chris to break 100,000, do you think? We're getting pretty close. Oh, we killed the boss again. We only need 20,000 in 4 minutes. I think we could actually do it, chat. This character is killing so quickly. They legit can't even spawn on the screen anymore. How to do like really small micro movements to re-aim the knives. Kinda works. We're at 80,000, chat. We gotta kill 10,000 a minute. I mean, it's maybe doable. We got a little bit of a head start here. There's a boss slowly approaching me. I don't feel like re-aiming. Yeah, the boss is dead anyway. Who cares? I mean, I guess I'll go pick up their item just because. We'll pick up the rose. You know what we'll do? At 29 minutes, we're gonna pick up the rosary, and then we're gonna go pick up the attract orb. That's what we're gonna do, chat. It should give us so much XP. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they have more health now. They should, in theory, not die as quickly, but... Oh, it's starting to slow down. Yeah. You're right. We might need Curse so they spawn faster. Dang. Oh well. I think we can at least get to 90,000. Pretty easy, though. I mean, just look at this, chat. This is so unfair. Oh boy, that was a lot of gold. They are melting, chat. They are melting. Oh my gosh. This character is so powerful. Oh. Well, I found where our XP was, chat. I don't think I missed out much there. Oh, more clovers? More clovers, please? Oh, I wanted to get 100 crit. Can you imagine? 2 rosaries? Are you serious? Are you serious? How many rosaries am I building up over there? Wow. I just have like a little stockpile. So we're almost at 10,000 base gold, chat. This is definitely the most base gold we have seen ever. I don't think we ever broke 10,000 base gold. We've gotten more than that multiplied, but base. It's actually insane, chat. I don't even have to say anything, chat. The gameplay speaks for itself. They've completely been annihilated. There's nothing they can do. There's no boss that can spawn that can even touch me aside from death. This is one of the most powerful builds we've ever seen, chat. I have never seen a build clear so convincingly before. Like, look at this. These are the stupid bone dragons. They're dead instantly. Okay, we're gonna go for the rosary, and then we're gonna pick up the attractor orb, chat. You ready? Here it comes. Oh my gosh, here it comes, chat. Filled the whole room. Nice. Stop time, apparently. Here it comes. Nice. Another stop time. Brutal. They can't do anything, chat. Even if time wasn't stopped here, they still would not be able to touch this. There's so much knockback. Another level. So not the highest we've ever seen in terms of levels. We did pretty well. We got nuked by death. Not bad. We'll quit out. Death Spiral did 9.3 million. Holy Wand did 5.4. You did it, Holy Wand. You did it. You managed to out DPS something. I think the only reason Hellfire did no damage is because 1000 Edge and Holy Wand were taking all the kills. I'm just willing to state it. Not fair. Not fair, chat. The fact that Holy Wand did 1.8 though is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of funny. So Fire Wand completely redundant with this character. I guess you could just take like Laurel or Clock Lancet. Like clearly you don't need Hellfire after a certain point. So legit could have removed Hellfire and taken any defense that we wanted. Would have been free. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's so good. 11,000 gold. Let's see what else we could get. So no other characters to unlock. We could potentially play as these other characters again. Leda was so fun. Yeah, see that, chat? That 10% extra cooldown. It got terrible movement speed, but it was pretty nice. Also, they start with 8 armor. I forgot about that. That's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I'm getting pretty close to owning a revival. I could just buy the reroll. Buy a skip. Wow. It's actually silly, chat. So I could legit get another revive in my build. I could just get rid of greed for something else. But I think I like it as is. Skip, I think, is okay. This is like when I'm really desperate for the item. I think that's what I'll do. I like the triple banish. Yeah, there's nothing else to unlock. So we 100%ed it in one session. So I guess I'll go with the backup game for Thursday. So we'll start another game. We'll pause the other game as needed. Because I would like to continue to do updates if this game has updates. But I think we've pushed the game to its limits. We almost killed 100,000 in that last stage. So that was kind of nice. So the only really other challenges left are to beat death and find the secret characters. I don't know, chat. I feel like the people that do that, there's probably better videos than me just trying to do it blind. I don't really have an incentive to do it. I had a lot of fun with the characters that I unlocked. I definitely look forward to seeing what other characters they end up adding. The Arcana makes some of the, like, kind of garbage tier items better. Like Imelda having Ricochet is kind of nice. Arc is pretty fun. I do like that the Arcana, it's not just like one fits all. Although I have to say Slash is pretty close to that. Doubling crit damage is just kind of unfair. And also granting crit to things that don't normally crit is kind of unfair. But I had a lot of fun with it for sure. Anyway, let's talk a little bit. So yeah, definitely until the next patch. So that was a ton of fun. Slash is very good. Slash with the bounce OP for sure, chat. Like that literally was just like nope. Just nope the entire room. I don't think my opinion of the wands changed too much. The only reason that was even remotely viable is because that character had 120. Excuse me, 5% might bonus. I think normally it's 100%, but we got 25 from the power up. So that was like the only reason it worked is because he has 125 might. Would that work on other characters? Technically I think it would work on the character with the scaling might. Would I want to do it with a character with low might or someone that doesn't take spinach? No way. No way would I try to play with the magic wand without spinach. However, seeing the 1000 crits was insane. It just goes to show that if you have a really good build, we could definitely just get away with a purely defensive weapon, which is kind of interesting. In particular, if we wanted to do the Bone Zone, we could go for Laurel or something, or the Clock. It wouldn't be terrible. Probably the Laurel, I think, of the choices. Having like 2 wands, Laurel, Axe, Dagger. I think that would be it. It wouldn't even matter what your other item is. It could be Fire Wand, I guess. It's irrelevant. I mean, Fire Wand gets the free bounce, so it's kind of up to you. But yeah, you can just kind of zone them out forever. Yeah, we don't need the sustain stuff at all for sure, especially with a build that strong. Definitely did not need it. So I think that's all I really have to say. I had fun with the patch. We'll see when they update. I think they do it roughly every 2 weeks from what I'm seeing. Yeah, chat, we 100% it again. Want you to know we are in the 0.1% of players have achieved Survive the Bone Zone. And we are 0.1% that has unlocked Iron Blue Will. So we are way ahead of all the people that have done this. So congrats, we did it. We 100%ed the game, not once but twice. Just to show it, chat. Exactly. We're doing pretty well. So hopefully we'll see this game get a couple new characters, weapons, we'll see. But more importantly, I want to see them, they're teasing a new mechanic of some sort. And something, if it's on the lines of Arcana, which I feel is very game-changing, and it makes the weapons a lot more interesting for sure. And I feel like that helps make up for bad RNG, because you could just make bad weapons really good now. I kind of like that. It fixes a lot of issues with it. Uh-oh, I see the Samba. I didn't hear it go off, though, here, for some reason. But I will say, I think we're about to conclude the stream and also conclude the video. So for once, we're going to be in sync between the both of them, more or less. So we'll say goodbye to YouTube. We're going to have a really brief discussion on the upcoming week. But I think we covered every topic here. I had a lot of fun with, I guess, most of the scaling characters. I didn't really like the dog that much, and I don't think I'm going to enjoy the flower weapon, to be honest with you. But I like everything else. Leda was a nice touch. I'm glad we found that character. So stick around, chat. We're going to do a very quick send-off. And actually, I forgot something super important. I forgot to give a shout-out because they followed between streams, and I'm dumb, and I just noticed. We're going to give them the... You're wide open. Silux had followed us, I think, on Saturday or Sunday between the streams. So we might as well give them the official shout-out. You don't mind the flower weapon? It just looks like worse Cherry Bomb to me. I'd rather have Cherry Bomb if it's between those. I'm just like, nah. I'd rather have Cherry Bomb every time. But anyway, so long, YouTube.